The Orion, part of those particular people started mutating. The other part, they say we got to save the whole star system, so they took the planet Saturn and moved it down into this particular area. And the chakra centers of Saturn fell out and made the other planets. And the Earth being the final planet or the lowest planet. Now, to get a picture of the Holy Kabbalah right quick. Everybody's seen. Now, those particular planets are lined up in the Holy Kabbalah. The different planets. The Earth is down here, which is the lowest. But it came out of Saturn, the black planet. That's why the Dogon had to reunite Saturn. As a result. Now, this particular planet, he had to go through the most hell. And you being the black people and fail, you had to go through the most hell. But as a result, you have gone through your hell, and the other planets are waiting on you to lift them up. You see what I'm saying? Now, why is this? What is the mean on this? What is the whole problem? Why did this have to happen? First of all, they said, listen, we had to do something that was never done in the history of the heavens. And that was this. They had to take a particular people, and those particular people, okay, I got it snapped in. Those particular people had to do something that no other people in the universe did. And they had to totally forget themselves. That's on cool. They had to totally forget themselves, had to become cultural amnesia. There's nobody on the face of the earth has done what you have done. An ant knows what an ant is. A grain of dirt knows what a dirt is. Every animal knows what it is. The white man knows who he is. There's only one thing in the history of the universe that had cultural amnesia and forgot who it was. The ultimate sin done to humanity and the ultimate crime in the universe was a people who forgot who they were. That's us. So therefore, they say you will rise up and receive the kingdom because you went lower than anybody else. So because you went so low, you can qualify to be at the head because you have done something that none of your other brothers and sisters up in heaven did. And that's totally forget yourself and become totally dead. Aren't you dead? Check. Now, so as a result, you are now rising up. Now, as a result, the vibratory rate, when you came to this planet, you were gods. And at that particular time, you had what was called cosmic memory. And all you had to do is remember, because the simple fact that the actual pineal gland and you actually was in communication with your brothers and sisters in the spiritual world. So what happened when you die is you thinking the people dead. No, you're the one that's dead. Those people are now gone to life. But in the old reincarnation system, they would have to hang around for a few years, but even if they didn't get it right, they would have to come back and do it over again. This is like a big classroom. When you die and you don't do it right down here, you got to come back again. But as a result, the new reincarnation cycle is now over. And your people is passed on that you thinking is dead. They on the other side waiting for you to get your stuff together. This is a big prison house, and your body came into the physical function because the sun inside got encased into this particular body. So this body is nothing but a big prison house that limits you from doing your stuff when you used to be gods. You see what I'm saying? So as a result, you became into the lower vibratory rate. Now, what is the deal with this thing? What you know as the physical does not exist. It's not real. This is in physics. What you know as the physical is low vibratory rate. It's called a hologram. This is in quantum physics now. This is a holographic universe. You thinking this is real because you born in this world and for some reason this is all you know, so you thinking it's real. I'm saying if somebody told you that the spiritual world taught you that the spiritual world was real from the beginning, you would know that the spiritual world was real, and in actuality, this is all an illusion. You see what I'm saying? This is all an illusion. So what happened was, after so many years of being gods in Atlantis, you fell into the illusion, and your spiritual center shut down, and then what happened was, in the first time, the spiritual world was clear, and you communicated with all your brothers and sisters on the universe beat, the real universe. And the physical world was dim. As the vibratory rate slowed down and you slowly started becoming more and more physical, the physical world became more clear and the spiritual world became dim and your third eye shut down. So you are asleep. And what you fell into is a sleep, which is all a hologram. It does not exist. You understand what I'm saying? This is a holographic universe. It's just that you were born in this and you think this is the real world. So when your people die, you crying for them. They have crossed over into the real world and they're crying for you because you're the one in hell. You see what I'm saying? So now what's getting ready to happen is the cycle is over and you're getting ready to go back into the spiritual world. You see what I'm saying? You're getting ready to go back into the spiritual world. Now here's a book. Now this is, now see, there's one thing to talk about the occult. There's another thing to talk about physics. Physics is what the white boy has concluded that he has ample evidence that he puts it in physics and science. This is called a holographic universe by Michael Talbot. Holographic universe. Now, the white boy concluded in 1983 that the black man was none other than God in the mind-brain report. One of the guys by the name of Carl Pribram, who is a physicist, a PhD in physics, he proved based on the sciences that the black man, based on the melanin in you that links you back to the black holes in space. And he proved that you was God in the mind-brain report of 1983. In 1981, he came out with what is called the holographic universe, and he said that all this down here was a hologram. Was a hologram. So now, the same person, this was a book that we talking about this particular person called Pribram in here, and when you get the book, Beginner's Guide to the Book of Revelation, they're going to talk about the whole holographic universe. And when you go through the abyss, the real world comes into focus, and the world that you call the real world disappears.